Huntley here, back with a brand new video today, looking at how to slim down those arms and tone them up. I know lots of ladies especially out there give me questions regularly, which is how can we slim down the arms, tone them up, give me some arm exercises, they say, Rich. And I say, okay, no problem. So I've got two really good toned bodyweight arm exercises that you can do at home, which is included in this episode. I'm also going to give you one simple fat loss hack too, and plus a little personal story which I hope you'll enjoy and find a little bit more meaningful at the end. Right, with that being said, let's get started with the first one, and the first one's called the plank drops, I like to call them. Regular plank position, down onto the elbows, drop 1, 2, pop hands, bang, straight back up. Try and keep the plank in a nice form position. Try not to go too wobbly if you can. On your toes or your knees, if you don't have the strength, pop down on your knees if you're a beginner. If you've got a little bit more strength, pop up onto the toes. It just means that you're going to work the arms with a little bit more heavier weight in total. As you can see, this really targets the arms, the upper body, which is good. It's going to hit a little bit of a cardio move, meaning that we're getting the tempo up, and then also it's going to really tone with it as well. Another variation, if you really wanted to push it hard, you could pop up on the hands, do one press up, push up, and then pop back down and complete like this the cycle. Do this for around about 20 seconds, which would equal around about to maybe 8 to 10 repetitions. Rest up your arms for about 10 seconds and repeat again, or try this one out for 20 seconds, rest for 10, and then do the next cardio move I will show you in the next video slide. Consistency, guys, we have to talk about this quickly. If you build consistency, meaning doing it continuously over and over again, this is what brings the results. Don't just burn yourself out for a week going hardcore with all these exercises and then that's it. That's the worst thing people can do. Try and build gradually into it. So focus with these exercises, find a little space at home like I always say, get your family and friends involved too, whether you're doing it online or if you're doing it with your family at home, absolutely fine to try out. Combine this with cardio moves that gives you that real fat burning potential and puts your body in what we call fat burning mode. Next one is the jump jack squat thrust combo. So hit the jumping jacks, pop down, squat thrust those legs far back. I love this style of exercise. You can't go wrong with it. It's just something that feels good about the body. Yes, when you're doing it, you feel it. It is quite tricky to do. The heart rate gets up. Before you know it, you're going to want to stop. You'll be gasping for air. But it works, guys. It's just a brilliant exercise. It's hitting those arms as well, because we're lifting them up every time with the cardio move like this. So we're working the arms, then we're placing the hands down and we're hitting the arms again, firing the legs back fast. Hits the muscles. It's a 2-in-1 combo. I just love, actually it's more than 2-in-1. You're hitting the jumping jack, you're squatting down, you're hitting the abs, then you're firing the legs back. It's like a 3-in-1. It's a beautiful exercise to do. Please try this one out. This is what's called a proper fat burning exercise, and it's going to tone up the body too and just whip you into shape. Like I say, you can't go wrong with it. You don't need a skipping rope, you don't need weights, anything. Depending on your goal, if you want to lose the fat on the body and increase your fitness ability, cardiovascular system, nice healthy heart, do these sort of intensity exercises. You can't go wrong with it. Okay, make sure you warm up the body though too, stretch off, all of that good stuff, but this is the one to go for. Simple but not easy, like I say. Here's the challenge for you: 45 seconds of this puppy. This one will sort you out. Like I said, it's a tough move. 15 seconds break. Repeat this over 5 times. This bad boy workout is a real one that's going to really hit those muscles, hit the body, and tap into what we call those fat burning cells. Right, let's move on before I get too excited about that exercise if you haven't already heard. Sugary drink swap. I've spoke about this recently. This is really, really big. Sugary drinks are the things that really stock up and store up on the body fat. What we need to do is have a quick diet swap. Replace all of these sugary drinks if you can with more drinks like water. Also things like the Japanese like to drink green tea, fantastic for the body. Antioxidants too, good for the immune system. Smoothies and fruit smoothies and fruit water. So in my smoothie personally, I like to add the greens in there to get your vegetables, but also look to add in natural sweeteners like berries are a fantastic one, cherries are a good one, fruit waters, which is just slice up a lemon, squeeze it into a water and throw the whole lemon in there too. You're good to go with that. It just brings a little bit of flavour to your water if you need to. And lastly, I wanted to share with you something a little bit more of a personal story. So I've given you those 2 arm exercises for you to do, and I actually put this on my YouTube community post, because if you aren't already following on there, make sure you follow. I'm trying to be a bit more consistent myself with the posts, and so go and have a little look if you can't see all of the letters and the words on this screen here. But just to summarize, I'll run through this with you now. I thought it would be something that's quite nice and a little bit more personal that people don't always understand. Yesterday I uploaded a quick little video which showing a little clip from me and my father there. That's the picture of him grabbing hold of my wrist there, just showing a little martial art move. And so he's the guy that got me involved in the martial arts all those years ago when I was a toddler. And like I say there, if for the people that can't read it, I'll read bits to you now, that my father inspired me from an early age to focus my energy on something useful and enjoyable. Martial arts is something I have done for as long as I can remember. My dad, his name is Dave there, and my older brother Nick, and I would roll out some old carpets in the garage to train on, as we didn't have the luxuries of mats back then. And that's a true story. We literally used to have mats just have carpet just rolled to the side of the garage, and we used to roll them out, about 2 or 3 layers of the carpet, just so we could do some rolls on there, so we could learn things called break falls, how to fall safely, and then we'd put a little kick bag up as well. These are real good memories that I have. But it's nice that you start from a more of a humble beginning, and it makes you appreciate the things when you do have the luxuries of things like nice fancy mats now. But we all have to start somewhere, and I think that's an important part. So it says here, being in the 1980s, and if you're a 1980s born child, you're in my club, I'm sure I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle rolling around practicing kicks and sparring. Such great fun memories. And this was true. Things like Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello and Leonardo, the Ninja Turtles, they were absolutely huge back in the 80s and going into the 90s too. We loved them, me and my friends, and I should imagine that really encouraged me even more with the martial arts, because they knew how to kick butt too. So little did I know back then what the martial art path had in line for me, and being able to travel the world, compete for my country in my early 20s, which was true. I was always on the competition circuit growing up through junior level, and I've done national competitions in sport jiu-jitsu, which is the European style, which is we do some striking, stand-up and throws and grappling too. It's sort of like an all-in-one. It's a semi-contact sport, and so and I've got to manage to teach thousands of students and touch many lives through the martial way. In my mid-20s, I got the chance to be taught by one of the greatest swordsman masters in Japan, and this was a fantastic opportunity. My dad was actually invited. It took him something like 20 years to be invited to this one dojo training place, because it's like a high-end martial art class over there. Only some of the top people get invited there, and he's known the teacher, the master, for since the 1980s, since I started training, but didn't ever get the invite. But he did when I was in my mid-20s, and you know, we had to go for it. It was such a great opportunity, and like I write here, this changed my outlook on the martial arts and the arts in life in general once I began to train with the greats. And the master told me, and this is a true story, he said to me, "Richard, you are a black belt, but you need to become a black belt in life." Or another way to put it is, you know, people that say, "Oh, I'm a world champion," but you need to be a world champion in your life. Or I'm a champion of some sport, but bring that championship mindset into your overall life. That one really struck me, okay, and it really got me thinking a lot bigger than I originally used to think to. I was thinking more about myself and being how many medals I could collect and about winning all the time, when then I focused more on, rather than myself. I focused on the world. That's why I started to bring this YouTube channel and trying to serve the world a little bit better, because if you serve others, you serve yourself. So now I train the body and mind, not for pats on my back or medals and trophies, but for self-development and self-discovery. I put that same black belt effort and dedication in on my online ventures, with my online businesses, my health and fitness, my family, and being a father of 2 beautiful children, which I have, 1 girl and 1 boy. Very lucky. Just like my father first introduced the arts back to me and my brother when we were toddlers in a fun manner, I now continue this through my children. And I just write here, it's funny how the circle of life continues. It's a beautiful thing, and it's true. Just like my dad was teaching me, I'm now teaching my children, and the legacy lives on. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to share the knowledge, and that's what it's all about. That's why I've created this YouTube channel, share my knowledge and skills, because I don't want to collect all this knowledge over all of the years and just keep it to myself. I'm here to share it and better the world. If I can leave this world a better place than when it first started, when I came into this world, that's my job done. So I will always have gratitude in my heart for learning many lessons, life lessons from my father, and I hope to share more insightful and impactful videos on my YouTube channel here with you in the future. Be well, signed off by myself. Go and have a little look at it yourself, guys. Pop a comment if you wish to on there. I'd love to hear from you. It's nice to get to know my community more too. And so I thought I'd just share this little personal story. I'm going to try and add a few more personal things on my community posts. So like I said, if you don't follow them, try and get hold of them. It's just click on the community tab on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to find it. Right, that's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. And there'll be more videos coming your way. I will add a couple more videos on here for you to be able to watch if you haven't already seen them below. And have an amazing day, everyone. Hope this video hasn't gone on too long, but I thought I'd share that little story for you as well, for a little bit of a personal connect with you. Hit the like button below, share with your family and friends, and leave a comment. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Have an amazing day and take care for now.